go to West Africa, where Nigeria's Oscar committee is calling on local Nigerian filmmakers to use more local languages in their movies after the U.S. Academy Awards disqualified a Nigerian entry in the international feature film category because the movie used too much English. Now, while some in Nollywood support more local languages in films, others argue that non-English films have a limited reach, and that is in terms of market. VOA's Timothy Obezu has more from Abuja. Let's check it out.
Nollywood filmmaker Desmond Utomwen is aiming for a U.S. Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences Award, widely known as an Oscar, by producing a film in a native Nigerian language.
It's actually an Hausa-based film, so it's a language movie. It's not English. I've done a couple of them in English, but that was actually my first film in Hausa.
Most Nigerian filmmakers make English language movies to reach a larger audience globally, but also inside Nigeria, where the former British colony made English the official language.
In Nigeria, if I do a purely language-based film, I have made my film a regional film in Nigeria. So it will not appeal or get the audience traction that it needs in the other parts of the country.
But that tide may be slowly turning after the Academy Award this month disqualified Nigeria's first entry in the international feature film category because most of the movie's dialogue is in English. Only 11 minutes of Nigeria's entry, Lionheart, the first Nollywood film by Netflix, was in the native Igbo language. While the rejection was roundly criticized in Nigeria, the Academy's rules state more than half of a film must be in a non-English language to qualify for that particular award.
If you look at the bigger picture, you realize that it's a victory in that we made a submission for the first time ever. And what that does is that it repositions, the Nigerian film industry and repositions the hearts and minds of filmmakers as to how we are going to tell our stories moving forward.
Nigeria's Oscar Selection Committee says the rejection should motivate Nollywood filmmakers to create more movies in the country's over 500 native languages. But convincing Nigerian filmmakers to turn away from English, the language that ties the country together and with the world, will remain a challenge. And for some Nollywood filmmakers, the language used is not the point.
If someone sits in their living room and decides where my movie should be, on what platform or what award I should get, that is on them. I've done my job, I've fed the artist in me.
While a Nigerian film won't make the February Academy Awards, being rejected and having the backing of Netflix are already drawing more international attention to Nollywood and what Nigerian filmmakers produce next. Timothy Obezu for VOA News, Abuja.